All right, it's time for deck tech, and we're gonna do Glad Tidings. This is my first Gladiator deck. It is mono white, and so we're just taking all the fun, especially weenie type stuff with mono white, and we're going ham. So let's take a really quick look at this. All right, I'm not going to go over each card in depth. We'll just run through them. All of Life's Bounty, love it because you can, sack it to give a creature or enchantment you control protection. Dauntless Bodyguard, again, you can sack it to give a creature indestructible. Fairy Guide Mother, she's great. Garrison Cat, it's two creatures in one. Giant Killer, creature and its removal. The Hasda Marshal, he's great for attacking with multiple creatures, getting you a token. You got good old Healer's Hawk, love Healer's Hawk. 1/1 lifelinker with flying. Hunted Witness, just like the Garrison Cat, makes a soldier. Law Rune Enforcer to tap stuff down. You got Legion's Landing, which never build a white weenie deck without it. Leonin Vanguard, great for gaining life. And this deck likes gaining life, I've discovered. Not always, because it's Gladiator. It plays 100 cards. Each game plays quite differently, and there's no consistency because they're all one-ups. But it definitely wants to play a bit of a life gain plan at times, and Vanguard is great for getting off the hop on that. Old Trusty Rusty, love a good 1/2 flyer for one. Sky Marcher Aspirant, it's good. The Soul Warden, to just keep gaining lots of life. All right. Adonto Vanguard, great card. Johnny's Pride Mate, yeah, if you're going to be gaining lots of life, you might as well keep gaining, might as well benefit from it. Then we get into our removal. We got Baffling End. Then we've got the Charming Prince. He's fun. Daxos, good solid card to play in a mono white deck. Divine Arrow is more removal. Impassioned Order to gain life. Pride of Conquerors to just buff your entire team and go smashy smashy. Remorseful Cleric, just a good way to clean up the graveyard if your opponent's doing a lot of graveyard shenanigans. More removal with Seal Away. We got the 2/2 flyer for 2 Silverbeak Griffin. Then we've got Big Thalia, or Little Thalia. Now, my thought with her, we definitely have non-creature spells, but we don't have a huge amount. If we just take a quick look-see, we have 50 creatures out of 67 cards total. So we've got 17 non-creature cards that get hit by Thalia, but the vast majority are creatures. And we have Tomic, 2/3 flyer for 2. We got Ardenvale Tactician, Banishing Light, more removal. Benelish Marshal, our big lord. Dreadful Apathy, more removal. Exultant Sky Marcher, 2/3 flyer for 3. Gideon Blackblade, for our first of our 4 walkers. Hanged Executioner, it's a creature, and it's removal. Helica Glider, I like the fact that it can be a first striker or a flyer. Heliod the Sun Crowned, yeah, you get this out, especially with life gain. Woof. Another really fun enchantment is History Benalia. Okay, here's a creature that is important. We were just playing against somebody. We were playing against Jules, and he was playing his Naya Dinos, and he had this out. Well, it was hurting us because our creatures were coming in tapped. So it's great. It's that little extra tax to tap your opponent's creatures. Now we get the Lava Brink Venturer, which I like. Depends on what your opponent's got out there, but you can give it protection from some of their creatures, maybe all. Linden, great for gaining life, and the 3 pips is not a challenge. Mentor of the Meek, I was just playing it. It does solid work to draw you cards. Bugler, get you another card, it's great. Then you got the Pegasus Courser to take something up in the air. Prison Realm, more removal. Resplendent Angel, make big angels when you gain lots of life. Taranika, the Crowan Veteran, to make another creature a 4/4. You got another card that will help jump another one of your creatures into the air. Unbreakable Formation, again, just blanket your team, in this case with counters. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Johnny, Strength of the Pride. This is how we were able to due in jewels. We got zeroed him because we were at 15 more life than we started with and wiped his board. It was fantastic. The Archon of Absolution. I mean, that's just, it's another tax. It's nice. You got the Archon of Sun's Grace. More removal in Conclave Tribunal. The Day Squad Marshal, new card. It's 2 creatures. I like 2 creatures. And this deck wants to go wide. And then you got Elspeth. Speaking of going wide, she makes 2 1/1s. Or she can just buff up 2 of your biggest creatures. Leonin War Leader, again, goes wide. When it attacks, it makes 2 1/1s. The Luminous Broodmoth, we have a lot of land creatures, so this helps those land creatures come back to life. Ranger of Eos, to be able to go find a bunch of our 1-drops. I think that's great. And then we got, a little bit, need to slow our opponents down a little bit. So we have Settle, and we have Shatter the Sky. I like Settle more, of course, because it's one-sided. Then we have Shalai. Shalai's great. Now, the green does nothing. The goggles, they do nothing. But we're not worried about that. We like the fact that it gives us and our creatures hexproof. Other creatures, I should say. Then we got Sunmane Pegasus, the Wanderer for some more removal, God Eternal Oketra, Big Lyra, Sir Alan to help buff the team when they all attack, Light of the Legion, Saphara, and then our lands, which are is 1 Castle Ardenvale, 1 Idyllic Range, 1 Memorial to Glory, and 30 plains. Sorry, 29 plains, and then 1 Secluded Steppe. And that is Glad Tidings. It is a fun little deck. And I've had a lot of success with it so far. So by all means, take the joy of white weenies and have some fun with it.